Have you ever wondered about the power of prayer in your life? It's a question that sparks curiosity, isn't it? Yet it's a topic that holds a profound significance, especially in the realm of faith and spirituality. The Bible, in James 5:16, also affirms this. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Prayer, in its simplest form, is a conversation with God. It's a spiritual exercise that bridges the gap between the physical and the divine, between our earthly concerns and heavenly guidance. It's a powerful tool, a lifeline that connects us to the Creator. Imagine for a moment a world where everyone understood the power of prayer as depicted in James 5:16. A world where people turned to prayer not just in times of distress but also in moments of joy, gratitude, and contemplation. A world where prayer became a soothing balm for the weary, a beacon of hope for the lost, and a guiding light for the wanderer. In the Christian faith, prayer holds a place of paramount importance. It's not just a ritual or a duty, but rather, it's a heartfelt conversation, a sacred dialogue between you and God. It's an intimate connection that allows you to express your deepest emotions, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams. It's a platform where you can bare your soul, and in return, receive divine wisdom and guidance. Yet, as James 5:16 reveals, prayer is not just about asking. It's also about listening, about opening your heart to divine guidance, about seeking God's will in your life. It's about surrendering your worries and anxieties and placing your trust in God's plan. As we journey through life, we often find ourselves standing at crossroads, unsure of which path to take. It's in these moments that the power of prayer, as affirmed in James 5:16, shines the brightest. It provides clarity, it offers comfort, it instills courage, and above all, it nurtures your connection, God. As we delve deeper into prayer techniques, remember that prayer is a personal journey, meant to foster a deeper relationship with God. It's not about the words you say, but the faith and sincerity behind them. It's about the heart that yearns for a divine connection, the soul that seeks solace in God's comforting presence. So let's embark on this journey together, exploring the power and the beauty of prayer in the light of James 5:16. Throughout the Bible, we find instances of profound prayers that can guide us in our own prayer lives. One of the most recited prayers is the Lord's Prayer, offered by Jesus as a model for how to pray, found in Matthew 6:9-13. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This prayer is powerful in its simplicity, teaching us to acknowledge God's sovereignty, request his will, and seek his provision. Another inspiring prayer is Jesus' prayer in Gethsemane, recorded in Matthew 26:39. Jesus, knowing the suffering he was about to endure, prayed, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done." Here, Jesus demonstrates a deep submission to God's will, even in the face of immense suffering, teaching us about the power of surrender and trust in God's plan. There's the prayer of Jabez, a prayer for blessing and protection found in 1 Chronicles 4:10. "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me, and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain." Jabez, whose name means he causes pain, did not let his name define his destiny. Instead, he turned to God with a heartfelt plea for blessing and protection, showing us that no matter our circumstances, we can boldly approach God with our requests. Each of these prayers, found in their respective Bible references, provides a unique insight into the heart of prayer. The Lord's Prayer shows us the reverence, submission, and request for daily needs. Jesus' prayer in Gethsemane reveals the depth of surrender to God's will, even in times of great difficulty. The prayer of Jabez demonstrates the boldness in asking for God's blessing and protection. In essence, these prayers reflect the spectrum of human experience: reverence, surrender, request, and boldness. They are not just ancient words, but timeless expressions of human longing and divine connection, deeply relevant for us. These prayers serve as a guide, showing us how we can express our own feelings, fears, hopes, and gratitude to God. Prayer is not a one-size-fits-all practice. It can take many forms, and today we will explore some techniques that can enhance your prayer life. Let's start silent prayer. This is a deeply personal and intimate form of communication with God, as demonstrated in 1 Samuel 1:13. Hannah was speaking in her heart, only her lips moved, and her voice was not heard. Silent prayer allows us to connect with our innermost thoughts and feelings, expressing them to God without uttering a word. It can be practiced anywhere, at any time, making it ideal for those moments when you desire solitude or wish to pray without drawing attention. The challenge here can be focusing your thoughts, as silence can sometimes invite distraction. However, with practice and patience, silent prayer can be a powerful tool for spiritual growth. Following this, we have spoken prayer. This is the most traditional form of prayer, where we articulate our thoughts, feelings, and requests to God out loud. Spoken prayer can be practiced alone or in a group, and it can be particularly beneficial when you need to hear your own words to affirm your faith and devotion. The challenge here might be finding the right words to say, but remember, God knows your heart, so speak sincerely. Next, there's group prayer. Group prayer is a communal activity where 2 or more people gather to pray. As portrayed in Acts 1:14, all these with one accord were devoting themselves to prayer. It creates a sense of unity, and it's a wonderful way to share burdens, celebrate blessings, and encourage one another in faith. Group prayer can be powerful, as the Bible also says in Matthew chapter 18, verse 20, "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." The challenge with group prayer might be coordinating schedules or finding a comfortable group dynamic, but the spiritual rewards can be immense. Lastly, let's consider meditative prayer. This involves focusing your mind on a specific biblical truth or attribute of God, then reflecting on it in prayer. Meditative prayer can help you gain a deeper understanding of God's character and His Word. The challenge here is quieting the mind and maintaining focus, but the benefits can include a heightened sense of peace and a deeper connection with God. Each of these prayer techniques offers unique benefits and can be used in different circumstances. You might find that silent prayer works best for you in the morning, while spoken prayer feels more natural in the evening. Perhaps group prayer becomes a cherished part of your weekly routine, or meditative prayer becomes your go-to method for seeking wisdom and guidance. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to pray. The most important thing is to find a prayer technique that helps you connect with God in the most meaningful way. Consistency in prayer can lead to a stronger relationship with God, but how can we maintain consistency in our prayer life? Let's get straight to it. First and foremost, establishing a regular prayer schedule is vital. Just like we make time for meals or to catch up on our favorite shows, we should carve out specific moments in our day for prayer. This could be in the early morning, during a lunch break, or before we go to bed. The key is consistency. The Bible in 1 Thessalonians 5:17 admonishes us to pray without ceasing. And when prayer becomes a routine part of our daily lives, it not only strengthens our spiritual discipline, but keeps our with God constantly alive. Next, find a quiet and comfortable space for prayer. This space doesn't need to be elaborate. It could be a corner of your room, a quiet spot in the park, or even a peaceful nook in a library. What matters is that it's a place where you can focus, free from distractions, allowing you to fully immerse in your conversation with God. Now let's talk about keeping a prayer journal. This might seem old-fashioned in this digital age, but the act of writing down our prayers can be incredibly powerful. A prayer journal serves as a tangible record of our spiritual journey. It allows us to see how our prayers evolve over time, how God has answered them, and how we've grown in our faith. But the payoff? Why should we strive for consistency in prayer? The benefits are manifold. Consistent prayer nurtures our spiritual growth. Like watering a plant regularly, our faith blossoms with consistent prayer. It deepens our understanding of God and, in turn, our relationship with Him. Additionally, it ushers in a deeper sense of peace. As we pour our hearts out to God consistently, we experience His calming presence, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Consistent prayer is a journey, not a destination. It's about building and maintaining a relationship with God. So let's commit to this journey, knowing that through consistency in prayer, as the Bible encourages in 1 Thessalonians 5:17, we are drawing closer to God, growing in faith, and experiencing His peace in our lives. Prayer is a powerful tool that can transform our lives and bring us closer to God. We've journeyed together through the landscapes of powerful biblical prayers, discovering the profound impact they can have on our spiritual journey. We've delved into various prayer techniques, each one a unique path to connect with the divine. And we've underscored the importance of consistency in prayer, a key to deepening our relationship with God. Remember, the essence of prayer isn't in the words we say, but the sincerity of our hearts. Whether it's the humble plea of a tax collector, the desperate cry of a storm-tossed disciple, or the serene conversation of Jesus with His Father, let these prayers inspire you. In closing, your spiritual journey is a personal voyage, but you're not alone. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the Closer to God channel. Thank you for joining us today, and may your prayer life be enriched and inspired. Before we wrap up, let's delve into some riveting facts about prayer that you may not be aware of. Did you know that prayer has been substantiated, even scientifically, to lower stress levels and cultivate a sense of well-being? Indeed, Philippians 4:6-7 in the Bible encourages us by saying, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Prayer not only strengthens our bond with God, but it also reaps tangible rewards for our physical and mental health. Here's another eye-opening fact. Research indicates that prayer can genuinely modify your brain structure, fostering increased feelings of social connection. Yes, prayer can literally remodel your brain, engendering a sense of community and shared experience. And have you heard about the world's lengthiest prayer chain? It spanned over 3 decades, with devout individuals praying without a break at a chapel in Kansas City. That's decades of unbroken prayer, a testament to the enduring potency and influence of prayer in our lives. Isn't it awe-inspiring how prayer not only unites us with the divine, but also has such profound impacts on our mind and body? Now that's something to ponder over in your next prayer session.